In the grim darkness of the far future, the forsaken planet of Tarsem 4 languishes in the depths of the Delta Quadrant, its once pristine beauty now marred by a dark secret lurking within its lush green jungles and winding blue rivers. The Imperium's absence has left the planet to be engulfed by an unending brutal struggle for survival, the echoes of which now reverberate across the galaxy. For half a century, the Orks, native to Tarsem 4, have clashed in blood-soaked war against the relentless Tyranid swarm that seeks to feast upon the planet's vast reserves of biomass. Augur scans reveal a staggering death toll numbering in the hundreds of trillions as the war grinds on without respite. Tarsem 4 is poised to claim the grim title of the planet with the highest death ratio, a morbid distinction born from ceaseless conflict. Rivals the legendary Siege of Armageddon. In the crucible of battle, the Orcs' brutality and primal survival instincts are all that keep them alive, as life expectancy on Tarsem 4's unforgiving front lines hovers a mere 4 seconds. To an Ork, though, there is no greater honour than to perish in the midst of such monumental combat. In high orbit, the Tyranid hive mind holds dominion, ever watchful over the planet and gathering an endless supply of biomass from the unending conflict. As the violence escalates, horrific monstrosities like brood warriors and carnifexes are spawned on the battlefield in response to the recent arrival of Ork knobs on the front lines. Amidst this gruesome escalation, the tide of battle temporarily shifts in the Orks' favour. Hordes of massive knobs and thundering shooters now surge forth, storming at the heart of the Tyranid swarm. The fate of Tarsem 4 hangs in the balance as the planet's relentless struggle for survival becomes a spectacle of true unending war, witnessed by the eye of the ever-vigilant Imperial Augurs. In the heart of this verdant jungle, ancient trees and towering foliage bear witness to the relentless struggle between the Orks and the Tyranids. The ground beneath them has transformed into a treacherous quagmire, churned up by the treads of battle tanks and the thundering footsteps of monstrous creatures. As war rages on, neither side shows any sign of relenting, each fueled by primal instinct to dominate this unforgiving death world. Among the Orks, knobs stand tall, massive green-skinned behemoths adorned with crude trophies from countless victories. Their presence alone is enough to inspire awe and fear into their troops, who rally around them with unyielding loyalty. The Ork boys, with their ramshackle but brutally effective weaponry, charge into the fray with a ferocity eager to spill Tyranid blood and carve a path of destruction through the alien swarm. In contrast, the Tyranids operate as a singular, unyielding entity driven by their insatiable hunger. Hive tyrants, crowned with towering crests, direct the swarm in a telepathic symphony that renders them formidable unified force. Tyranid Gorns surge forward, an unending tide, their instincts honed to seek out and destroy the enemy, their sheer numbers overwhelming the Orks' attempts to hold their ground. As the hours wear on, the jungle floor becomes littered with millions of bodies, creating an eerie and haunting landscape of death and destruction. The scent of blood permeates the air, drawing scavengers from the surrounding wilderness, creating a secondary layer of danger for both factions, forcing them to remain vigilant amid the chaos of the main battle. From the fringes of the battleground, the jungle's native creatures watch in terror and fascination. Giant serpentine predators slither away, while the hum of insect wings fills the air, feasting on their spilled ichor of fallen Tyranids. Even the resilient flora seems to recoil, as if recoiling from the unbridled violence and unnatural presence of the intergalactic clash within its sacred domain. As the sun reaches its zenith, the Orks' enthusiasm for battle seems undiminished, their war cries reverberating through the jungle. The Tyranids, with their inexhaustible hunger, match the Orks' aggression blow for blow, neither side willing to concede an inch of territory in this monumental showdown. It's not just brute force on display here, but strategy and tactics as well. Both factions adapt to the ever-changing conditions of the jungle battleground, turning the dense vegetation into an advantage for ambushes, cover, and entangling the enemy. The ebb and flow of the battle weave a tapestry of chaos and precision, a mesmerizing dance of death and survival. Among the devastation, individual heroes emerge from both sides, their valor and prowess earning them legendary status amongst their comrades. Some Ork knobs lead the charge with fiery resolve, while lone Tyranid warriors with extraordinary mutations demonstrate a predatory instinct that borders on supernatural. Each heroic act adds another layer of intensity to the already dynamic conflict. As the day wears thin, the jungle seems to take a life of its own. The very essence of the planet responds to the bloodshed and violence. Ancient trees creak with mournful sound as if grieving for the loss of life. The jungle's once vibrant flora now bears the scars of war, trampled underfoot, scorched by the weapons of destruction. This once thriving ecosystem has become a battlefield of chaos and carnage, forever altered by the intergalactic clash of these warring forces. In the heart of the battlefield, the ground quakes as mighty knobs and towering carnifexes collide, the very earth trembling under their colossal weight. Their brutal melee shakes the jungle canopy, sending clouds of ancient pollen and foliage cascading down like a rain of death. Crude creations and devastating war machines, the jungle comes alive with the thunderous roar of engines and the crackling of improvised weaponry. The cacophony of destruction is met with eerie silence from the Tyranids, who continue their relentless march with an eerie determination. In the midst of the mayhem, the battlefield's terrain shifts as if alive, presenting unexpected challenges and opportunities for both sides. Ancient ruins and forgotten structures emerge from the undergrowth, offering strategic vantage points and shelter from the relentless onslaught. The primal forces at play on this jungle death world seem to seep into the warriors themselves, igniting a deep, raw fury within them. The Orks' eyes gleam with fiery bloodlust, while the Tyranids' alien forms quiver with an insatiable hunger, all part of the planet's malevolent influence on the battle. Ancient totems of the Orks stand tall, adorned with symbols of their brutal war gods. The Tyranids, devoid of traditional religion, follow a single purpose: consume and adapt. These contrasting beliefs fuel the battle, turning it into a struggle of the powers of Intramatrum and the insatiable hunger of the material realm. The jungle's humidity and oppressive heat add to the warriors' exhaustion, yet they press on in their abominable spirits, fueled by pride and survival instinct, and the thrill of combat. This is a battle of epic proportions where the warrior's very essence is tested and reshaped, leaving them forever changed by the crucible of war. Among the countless dead lie the shattered remnants of once great war machines and bioconstructs, yet Even in defeat, these remnants are trophies of valor, symbols of resilience and honor for both sides. Such is the nature of the grim darkness of the far future, where even death is part of the eternal conflict. As the battle enters its final phases, a sense of desperation engulfs the combatants. For the Orks, the prospect of defeat is unthinkable. As they redouble their efforts to seize the day, the Tyranids, relentless as ever, press forward with unwavering focus, as the concept of surrender is alien to their consciousness. The once pristine jungle now resembles a savage battleground where neither side hesitate to wield nature itself as a weapon. The jungle seems to hold its breath as the climax of the battle approaches. It's a moment of tension and anticipation, where the fate of the jungle death world hangs in the balance. The combatants locked in a struggle for domination are about to deliver a verdict that will echo through the cosmos. I do hope you had a blast. I know I did. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. A massive shout out to all our channel members who help to keep this channel going. And if you're not a channel member, why the heck not? Click the join button below. While you're at it, why not go and check out the website? There's loads of cool stuff on there for you to look at. With all that being said, as always, until next time, peace.